Well, greetings everyone. Welcome to the back nine of Bishop Country Club in Bishop, California. It was actually our front nine on this beautiful early October day. Most likely it'll be your back nine. But it starts right off with a great healthy par 5, 564 yards from the tips, about 530 from the middle tees. And really it's just straightforward. Just nuke your best drive out there as best you can. It's going to be into the wind, so you're going to need all of it. There is a ditch, a watery, sneaky ditch that runs through the entire golf course in the foreground. So you'll get over that. Then get it out there in the flat, nice wide fairway. Second shot is most likely going to be a wood or a long iron in your hand to get close. You can get home if there's no wind, but if there is wind, probably not. So plan on laying up. Leave yourself a nice sand wedge in or gap wedge, something like that. Green is fairly small, well protected by bunkers. Once you get there, you'll have a little bit of a tricky putt, but par should definitely be in play. So let's go. All right, ladies and gents, hole 11, dead away par 4, a street off to the left called Shober Lane. Avoid that. You don't want to be bouncing on the asphalt. So take maybe a driver, maybe a 3-wood or a driving iron and just knock it out there to the middle of the fairway. Second shot is a tough one. You've got to clear that ditch that I mentioned before to get to the green that's tucked behind it with a big tree directly behind the green and 2 small bunkers guarding the green. So really, it's all about the drive. If you hit it too far left, you're going to be blocked out by trees. Too far right, same thing. So really, this takes an accurate shot off the tee. And just take your best club for the second shot. The green is wide and fairly shallow, so take that into account. Take dead aim and 2-putt for par once again. All right, folks. Number 12, like number 11, 405 yards total, but wow, what a different look from the tee. There's a campground off to the left. There's lots of trees. There's water off to the right. There's really a narrow ribbon of fairway that looks even tighter from where you're standing on the tee box. So really the play here is a long iron, a hybrid, a 3-wood. You can hit driver if you want, but if the wind is behind you, the water definitely comes into play on the right. If you hit it too far left, you're going to be blocked out by trees. So really the play is to find the fairway with an iron, leaving yourself a short iron or maybe a mid iron into a green that kind of cuts away from you from the left to the right. Hit a nice cut in there. Avoid the back bunker next to the green. You'll be in good shape for another par look.
Nice save for a nice 2-putt par.
Yep. I don't know why, but I think I have black paint on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now that we've gotten through that 12th hole, we've got another tough one. Number 13, sneaky tough par 3 of about 210 yards from the way backs. Most people will play it from anywhere from about 170 to 190. And the wind is going to most likely be cutting from right to left at a cross angle. So brings a lot into play to negotiate. There's water to the right of the green. There's big trees to the left in the foreground. There's 2 little bunkers also around the green. So really a good cut with a mid iron is the play here to find the green, get out of here with 2 putts and another par. But if you hit it too far left, if you yank it, you're going to have a tough chip up. Hit it too far right, you're most likely wet. So again, tread lightly on this hole. Enjoy the beautiful view. It's one of the prettiest holes on the golf course, but don't let that detract you or keep you from concentrating and really getting out of here with a par. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the tee box at number 14, which I'm going to go ahead and say is one of the toughest short par 4s you will play this year, maybe ever. It's only 265 from the white tees, a little over 300 yards from the tips, but boy, is it tight. Huge cottonwood trees on both sides, a very narrow throat to negotiate to get home. Really, it's an iron shot and then a wedge shot. If you try to go for driver, you're going to have to hit it absolutely perfectly, knock it over some trees, and land it just short of the green or on the green. Otherwise, you're going to be blocked out, and you're going to have a really tough-looking kind of recovery shot, either from a bunker or from the rough. Really, it's a fascinating hole. Whoever designed this really had their thinking cap on, and they're going to ask you to have one on too. If you want to make par, if you want to make birdie, I would say it'd be the best birdie of the day, because even though it's a short hole, it is full of trouble. So have at it, keep it straight, and have fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 15th tee. This is the second of 3 par 3s on the back 9, our front 9. And it's the last one in kind of this tighter, heavily treed area of this 9. So really the play here, again, is to hit a good solid shot up there. It's 197 from the tips, about 180 from the middle tees. There is a finger of pond off to the right and short of the green, so you want to get it over that. My play is to aim it at the small pot bunker in the left rear of the green, cut it back to the center of the green, and give yourself a solid look at a 2-putt par. Hey, if you manage to bury one for a birdie, you're smiling for the home stretch. But again, this is a tight hole, pretty hole with the Sierra in the background. Take a photo or two, take a deep breath, and get ready for the last 3 holes. All right, ladies and gents, here we are on the 16th tee. This is the part of the golf course, home stretch, where it opens back up. 16 is another par 5 paralleling number 10, so it plays very similar. You want to knock it straight over the ditch in the foreground. Put a little bit of a draw or a cut on it, whatever you want. There is some room to each side of the fairway, but if you can find the short grass, you'll be smiling. If it's a calm day, you'll definitely have a look at the green in 2. It's a straightforward hole. It's 527 from the tips, but most people, if you play the whites, it'll be about 500 yards. One of my favorite holes on the back 9, just because there's so much ability here, so much potential to go low, get a birdie, or maybe even an eagle if you hit a couple of good shots. So just keep your head on you, take a deep breath, knock it straight out in the fairway, knock it up there on the green with a fairway metal or a hybrid, and whistle your way to another birdie. All right, ladies and gents, number 17, the penultimate hole at Bishop Country Club in beautiful Bishop, California, in the Owens Valley. The last par 3 of the day for anybody who starts on the front 9. This was our only 8th hole of the day, but 167 from the blues, only 129 from the whites. Really cool little shot over water to a fairly large green. If the wind is down, you can knock it close. You can really get it tight, take dead aim. If the wind's howling from the right, just tread lightly. You know, take an extra club, swing nice and easy. Give yourself an easy 2-putt. You definitely want to take enough club to get over that water, obviously. But again, it's a well-framed hole. Lots of visual beauty to take in while you're lining up your shot. Please enjoy and get ready for the last hole down the stretch. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have you been having fun so far? I hope so. This is the last hole on the golf course, certainly on the back nine, and it was our ninth hole. But what I love about this hole is it almost always plays downwind, and it is a grip it and rip it special. 426 par 4 from the tips, about 400 from the whites. Way wide open down the fairway. There is some water off to the left, but you should be able to clear that no problem. There's a little bit of a creek past that, so if you go way left, you could catch that. But really, just kind of take a nice driver out there, maybe put a baby fade on it, and leave yourself a really good look at a green that is tucked back on the other side of the ditch, ensconced in a whole bunch of trees. So it takes a high shot to get back there. It takes a high and accurate shot to find what I think is the smallest green on the golf course. That makes it tough. So really the play is to knock it down there as far as you can off the tee, reduce that second shot distance so you can loft it up in the air and drop it nice and softly onto the green. Get out of there with a 2-putt par. It is definitely a birdie hole if you get a good tee shot, making it just a wonderful way to finish up a day at a golf course that stands alone, literally and figuratively, in this part of the world. The closest course is up in Mammoth, about 45 miles to the north. So if you happen to be making your way through the Eastern Sierra and you have your golf clubs in tow, you've got to make a stop at Bishop Country Club. Maybe grab a burger in the grill and just enjoy the setting, because it is truly a gorgeous place to be, especially with a golf ball in your hand. So enjoy this final hole and savor it.